But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Fields now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. Not an easy spot here. He'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at the Steeler defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Panther Street. 19 Lions. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
The Steelers at 11-3 on the year, and they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Raiders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now Fields.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
You look at this Raiders defense,
and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about the show put on by these two defenses in this first half? The fireworks don't have to be just offensively. Neither one of them giving an inch. And that's good coverage once again there to force another 4th down.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
This is our last chance. Don't let him rest.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 50, here's Fields.
He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw is Fields. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'll tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
79 Broncos. Check it.
They'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back to throw again. And he is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
Every time it starts to drop.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself. And that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Completes it to Samuel. He's got a first and maybe more. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Curtis Samuel, 81 yards.
And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go. Start. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. 18, right there. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling.
19 right.
He'll drop to throw. he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And it's caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Big tight end, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Come 19, come 19.
He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
Here we go.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Easy.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
Dancing away at the 35. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
On play action, Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Fields now to throw. That is incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long. Throwing on third down, Fields.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Fields going to change things up here.
Now a play fake here on first down. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
Now they'll audible to something else.
No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready, set.
2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down and 1.
Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself.
And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th.
Here we go.
Now Fields.
This will be caught, and Samuel. It's a big play there for Vegas. 41 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Steps away to his left.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields.
And that's complete to Adams.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Fields changing the play.
Here's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
They'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go. We're good.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
Complete, finding Donnell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
To throw is Fields. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Jacobs. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
And here's Fields on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And instead of having a one-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down.
Got it. Ready?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Ready?
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Raiders try to move quickly, try to get everybody back to the line.
Here's Fields.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here comes second down. Now Fields. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Fourth down. Fields has to have this one.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree,